Welcome to My Dream Home with Jody Hinkle. On My Dream Home, we'll help you find your dream home or turn your house into the home of your dreams. Learn about the properties, products, and services that will make that dream a reality. Brought to you in part by Railyard, upscale urban offices for sophisticated professionals, and Patio Pools, local family fun since 1969.
Welcome to My Dream Home. It's hard to believe it's already November. Right now is the perfect time to remodel your current existing pool or to have one built. But before we get into that, let's look at this dream home.
The property at 3502 East Nightingale Place is a rare find. Located in Catalina on over an acre and at the end of a cul-de-sac that backs up to state land, completely walled and fenced, privacy is not a problem. Driving up to the home, you are granted entry via solar-powered remote-controlled gate. Covered RV parking with a power connection and two-car garage means that you can keep your vehicle out of the heat. The front yard has a fire pit and built-in barbecue that feeds off a direct line from your gas connection. Tasteful awning coverings and a patch of grass for your pets makes this space ideal for grilling and enjoying the cool Tucson nights. Moving inside of the 2,400 square foot 3-bedroom 2-bath home, you have every amenity at your disposal. The master bathroom even offers a jacuzzi jetted tub and 2 sinks. The open kitchen with matching built-in appliances allows for inclusion of the cook while entertaining your guests. However, why stay in the kitchen when you can enjoy the view from the wet bar and hustle your family members on the Conway pool table? Plenty of windows fill the home with an abundance of natural, bright light. The fireplace now offers a significant economical upgrade. It has been converted to a pellet stove, which will heat your living space at a fraction of the cost of gas. On top of everything else, the owners are now offering a $5,000 carpet allowance if you would prefer to install your own new flooring. No HOA gives you the freedom to work on a plethora of projects at your leisure. Have horses? Take full advantage of the large hay barn with horse corrals. Saddle up and ride out from the back of your property into the state-owned land. Need even more storage? There's an enclosed storage building next to the barn that has power and its own garage as well. Great for your heavy equipment, and it's already been pre-plumbed for the future installation of another restroom, should you desire. After working up a sweat, why not use the diving board to jump into the conventional swimming pool? The pool equipment is even new as well, and has a fan filter with a built-in timer with 4 variable setting options. If you need to recharge, take some fruit from the collection of mature fruit trees that are located in the backyard, and rest easy knowing that both the front yard and backyard are on irrigation timers. While the owners are sad to let this property go, they find solace in finding a new buyer who will truly appreciate and utilize everything that this unique property has to offer. Listed at $274,900, this property cannot be duplicated for this price, and it will not last long. Please contact me, Maximo Gomez with Tierra Antigua Realty, to schedule a showing today at 520-275-7783. Together, let's make your dream of home ownership into a reality.
I'm happy to welcome to the show Maximo Gomez, real estate agent with Tierra Antigua. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Tell the folks at home about you.
Well, I've been in Tucson most of my life. I grew up here. I became a realtor in 2008. Shortly thereafter, I actually acquired my broker designation. I was one of the youngest people to ever acquire a broker designation in Tucson. And then from there, I decided that I wanted to just continuing to further my education in the real estate industry. So I went ahead and I noticed that a lot of people were actually having a lot of struggles with lending. So I decided that I would get my mortgage loan originator's designation as well. So I actually have my MLO designation now. And then that same year, I decided that I wanted to pursue a master's degree. So I acquired my master's degree in real estate development. And now I'm back here in Tucson and just doing real estate again.
That's interesting. So you can actually help folks through the entire process, listing, selling,
yes,
getting a mortgage. The entire way through, you can, from start to finish, you can help them.
Yeah, oh yeah, and it's really good. I can give them insight that I don't feel like not all agents can do. But a realtor really comes into effect through solving problems. And a lot of people come to me and they'll say, I don't even know where to start. And I can kind of point them in the right direction, say, okay, well, let's talk to a lender, let's figure out the financing options that you have. And then from there, we'll go ahead and we'll set you up on a home search.
Excellent. So tell the folks at home, I know that you are big in technology.
Yes.
And you can set up these portals.
Yes.
So tell the folks at home about the portal.
So the portal is a great tool. Any realtor that you're working with should set you up with a portal. The portal basically gives you direct access into the MLS system. So a lot of people like to go ahead and look online. Everything is driven by the internet these days. So especially if you're a buyer, you're going to be looking on Zillow, you're going to be looking on homes.com, realtor.com, all of the websites. But sometimes those websites, they don't give you the up-to-date information that you really need when you're looking for a house. Like it might show you, for example, it might show you that there's a home there that's for sale, but it's actually already taken off the market. So you were starting to get really excited about this house, and then you call me up and say, hey Max, what about this house? And I look it up in the MLS system and I'm like, I'm sorry, but that home's already under contract. So what I like to do is I build this portal. You give me some geographical information and some additional criteria, including the price point. We set up this map area, and then what it does is that it auto loads all of the properties for sale in that criteria, that fit that criteria, and then you can go ahead and it auto uploads it so that it's real time. It's going to be there right in front of you. As soon as the property comes on the market and is available, you're going to get notified. You're going to see it, and you'll know the real properties that are actually listed on the market. So from there, it's all inclusive. You can message me on there. You can like, you can dislike, and it's a really great tool to find your next home.
It sounds like it. And then the other thing is that you just talked about is they are communicating with you by telling you what they like and what they don't like, so that you can focus on those types of properties when you do have the opportunity to go out and actually look at them. So what's the best way for the folks at home to contact you?
Well, you can go to TucsonMax.com, or you can reach me on my cell phone. I'm always wired, and that's 520-275-7783.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
One of the best ways to bring design elements into your home and lower your electric bill is by installing window coverings. The great people at Arizona Window Covering Professionals have been servicing the Tucson area since 1979, and one of their new and exciting products is the PowerView motorization from Hunter Douglas. Check out this new and exciting product.
What if your window treatments could read your mind, anticipating every moment of your day and making it more beautiful? Meet PowerView motorization from Hunter Douglas, a brilliant evolution in the art of window dressing. PowerView is a new wireless motorization system that lets you control all of your window treatments from your smartphone, tablet, or the Pebble controller. Program your perfect settings, then let PowerView do the rest. It can automatically move your shades throughout the day. It all starts with room scenes, different combinations of each shade in the room adjusted to the exact position you want. Use the intuitive PowerView app to create distinct room scenes that meet your light and privacy needs morning, noon, and night. Just activate the scene with a touch, and the shades move to their perfect preset positions. Even better, set your scenes to automatically follow your daily activities. The PowerView scene scheduling feature lets you program your shades to move on their own, with each scene activating at the specific time you choose. And it's not just individual rooms. With PowerView, you can combine and group multiple room scenes, allowing you to control and schedule all the shades in your home at the same time. You can even link your scenes to the exact sunrise and sunset times calculated by PowerView based on its knowledge of your specific location. For additional convenience and home security, PowerView lets you adjust your shades when you're away via the Remote Connect feature on your mobile device. What's more, most PowerView motorized shades are battery-powered, so they're easy to install and operate. And cordless operation creates a safer environment for children and pets. Combine the advanced technology of our new PowerView motorization with our incredible selection of sophisticated styles, fabrics, and colors, and the most beautiful window treatments become the most intelligent as well. And with the PowerView Pebble controller, our passion for innovation puts stunning design in the palm of your hand. Available in 7 colors, the Pebble is easy to use and enhances the beauty of any decor. With PowerView motorization from Hunter Douglas, your window treatments will become such an essential part of the way you live, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. From every good morning to every good night, every perfect scene is yours to set.
For more information on PowerView Motorization from Hunter Douglas, call Arizona Window Covering Professionals at 520-884-7300 or visit the showroom at 145 South Park Avenue.
We're out here at Patio Pools, and I'm here with Doug McCoy. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you, Jody.
You know, it's starting to cool down now. We're in October, and things are getting cooler out there. I know my kids, October is about the end of the swim season for them. But what it really does is it actually provides a really good time to start thinking about renovation of your pool. Is that right?
Absolutely, absolutely. A great time through using the pool. Great time. It's a little bit, maybe a little bit slower than it normally would be, and get ahead of the spring rush to get your pool redone.
So Doug, what's all involved in getting your pool remodeled?
Well, it kind of depends on to what extent we're going to do it. Typically it starts with a visit to your backyard. Once we get to your backyard, I'm going to, I ask a homeowner what their vision is for their backyard, what they'd like to see happen. They typically have a pool that might be 15, 20, 30 years or more older. And it may simply just be a replaster of the pool and some new tile. Maybe they want to change the shape of the pool. Maybe they want to add some rock features to it, some water features to it. So there's a whole plethora, frankly, of different things that you can do to a pool to change it up and make it look a lot different than what it is now. But it could simply be a kind of a facelift.
What do you say most people do most often?
Well, typically most people, we start with the interior part of the pool, and that's the pebble tech or plaster or tile, the interior part. A lot of times these older pools, the decks will have cracks, they're stained, they're chipping. So we'll do even potentially a deck removal, and we may change it to a colored concrete or flagstone, but we're getting away from that traditional old-fashioned cool deck, frankly. And that would be also a good time to do, add your rock features and whatnot. So typically it's renovating or refinishing the interior part of the pool, as well as some deck work, kind of some extras like the rock work. Interior shapes to the pool, which is what you mentioned. We might add a lagoon to the pool. We might raise the depth if it's an older pool that has an 8-foot diving well part of it. We might bring it up to 6 or 5 feet. So there's a whole range of different things you can do to modify your existing pool.
I'm looking to buy a house right now. And one of the things I've been thinking about is when maybe the pool isn't my dream pool. Well, you guys can actually take that pool that may be dated and help me make it into the resort in my backyard.
Well, absolutely. We can update it, like I said, with a number of different things. We can add, you can add barbecues to it. We can add new decking to it. Elevation areas where you can sit and watch the sunsets. As I said before, rock work and interior surface. You can even add a spa to it, even an elevated spa to it. So you can make a dramatic change, a before and after, if you will, and make quite a dramatic change to the backyard.
And that's why right now it's important to look at doing these things, because we are exiting the swim season for most people that don't have a heater on their pool. And so you can address those things and have it ready for the next swim season.
Absolutely. This is a really good time to get started. A lot of times folks kind of put it out of sight, out of mind, and they might wait until March or April. But if you're going to get into a good sized project, that's the busy time of year. The project might be a little bit longer. You may have to wait a little bit longer to get the project started. Everyone kind of has that Memorial Day time frame set in their mind. So it's a great time to do it. The amount of the duration of the project might be a little bit shorter. You may not have to wait as long for us to get started. Best time of the year.
For the folks at home that want to contact you guys about remodeling their pool, what's the best way for them to get in contact with you guys?
I'd call our main number here at Patio Pools, 886-1211. They will arrange an appointment. Our staff will arrange an appointment where we come out and get the process started, and it's as simple as that. The estimates are free. It's a great opportunity to have someone who knows what they're doing in the backyard kind of giving you some ideas.
Excellent. So for the folks at home, give Patio Pools a call. Get your project started to turn your regular pool into your backyard paradise oasis. Thanks a lot for being on the show.
Thank you.
My Dream Home is brought to you by Patio Pools, local family fun since 1969.
Patio Pools and Spas has several ways to enhance your backyard experience, from building custom in-ground pools and spas, hot tubs, pool cleaning and service, a complete renovations department, and 5 area retail stores to serve you. Patio Pools carries only top quality products like the BioGuard line of chemicals, top name brand swimwear, patio furniture, therapeutic hot tubs, and all your pool equipment needs. Call 886-POOL or go to patiopoolsaz.com for a location near you.
Nothing beats swimming in our patio pool.
A BioGuard Platinum dealer.
I'm Valerie Lavender.
And I'm Art Flores. We are the owners of Tumacacori Mesquite Sawmill. Our business is primarily the sale of mesquite lumber as well as mesquite interiors.
Well, we specialize in everything from small items like shelving all the way to larger items, mantles, dining tables, entertainment centers, just about anything that a customer challenges us with.
Tumacacori Mesquite is the premier source for local indigenous Sonoran Desert velvet mesquite. We acquire mesquite logs through various sources, through BLM, land restoration, land development, even monsoon damage or end of life. Trees are acquired that are coming down anyway for one reason or another. We bring them in here, we mill them into quality planks, lumber, if you will, and then we find markets for that lumber.
We bring down trees that are meant to come down, and everything that we bring back, we turn into usable product. Actually, when we harvest a tree, before we take it down, we're analyzing the tree to make sure that we're bringing back everything that we can use. And from there, we turn it into lumber and usable product. Stumps are turned into table bases, and even the sawdust is collected every week and given to a local organic farm that puts it into their compost and bedding. We
take our milled lumber and we turn that into mantles. That's probably one of our biggest product lines for fireplace applications. And we sell to homeowners, builders, even operations such as the Two-Back Golf Resort. We've also done larger applications like bars, entertainment centers, even locker rooms for the resort in particular. We
also have our smaller material that we don't turn into lumber, we turn into craft items, and we have our cutting boards, which is a very popular item, and crosses that are sold in galleries all across the U.S.
I take a lot of pride in the manner of how we harvest our product, our mesquite product. Again, it's responsibly harvested, and it's quite rewarding to be able to take something as inherently imperfect as our desert mesquite and turn into something as refined as a dinette set or an entertainment center. It's very rewarding in that regard.
So to find out more about Tumacacori Mesquite Sawmill, you can look us up online at www.mesquitedesign.com. We also have a Facebook page. You can call us 520-398-9356, or we would love to show you around and tell you our story and give you a tour.
I'm excited to be out here at America's Mattress with the owner, Jeff Saunders. Thank you for being on the show.
Thanks, Jody.
Now, you guys have been here in Tucson for a little over 3 years now, and this is your new location at Grant. Tell us about it.
Right. So about 10 weeks ago, we opened up inside Baker's Distinctive Home Furnishing, and Dining Interiors is here as well. So we're excited to be here. There's a natural synergy with the Oak and More and the other furniture stores here, so we're pretty excited.
So this is really becoming a destination for folks. You can come in, find a couch, but you can also come over to you and find a mattress, and then the other folks that are in here. So it's a great place to come shopping because you have so many things that you can get done.
Right. It's almost a one-stop shop.
Almost. So one of the things that I like about your mattresses is finding out about all the new technology. Tell us about that.
Sure. So there's been a lot of advancements in mattress technology. So right now, with the foams that have come out, the purpose of the foams is to reduce the it contours to your body, it relieves the pressure. Also, what they've done is they've added certain materials, like for example, Serta uses an open-celled technology. So the mattresses, the foam breathes really well. So on the top of the mattress, you don't have all the heat from your body. It's being pulled down through the mattress. And then, so they use different, gels and some new products that are coming out. They use graphene in some beds currently. So it's pretty exciting. It's good stuff.
And as you were telling me, it's really interesting how the mattress technology takes that heat from your body, pulls it away, and keeps you cooler. It's not going to make you cold, but it'll keep you more comfortable. And you talked about also that there's a place in your brain that's always active and regulates your temperature. Is that right?
Correct. So, 3-4 degree temperature change in the middle of the night can make you wake up to go put covers on or put pajamas on or change the thermostat. So the whole idea is to keep a consistent sleeping temperature. That's one of the purposes.
And that's really important. What the people at home don't know, this is the second time we've actually done this interview. The first time we did it, I did it with no sleep, and it did not go very well. So I know personally how important it is to get a good night's sleep. And I know you've done a lot of research on that.
Right. Before getting into this business, I knew zero about owning my own business, about furniture, about mattresses, about sleep, and I've basically just trained myself by reading all these articles that have come out. And in the last 10 years, a lot of sleep research has been produced, and it pays off to know what you're talking about. So
definitely,
I can help people as much as possible. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but there's a lot of sleep tips that people don't use that could help them out.
And I think that's an important statement, because I know that we spend so much time there, but we don't really think about it a lot of times. We think, well, I just need some sleep, but that sleep's going to improve greatly if you have a great mattress.
Right. So when you go to bed and you fall asleep, all these systems are going on, and things are being replenished, and the way your mood is the next day, how quick your response is, all these things improve with a good quality of sleep. And everyone knows this, when you don't get a good night's sleep, how groggy you are. That's what's going on. Your system didn't have a chance to reboot, and that's what you need every day.
Definitely. For the folks at home that need a better night's sleep to reboot, like we talked about, how can they find out more about America's Mattress?
They can go online to www.americasmattress.com/Tucson. Our phone number for our store here at Grant Road is 300-9307, and if you're up on the north side, it is 742-BEDS.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks, Jody. Yep, absolutely.
Happy to welcome to the show Art Leone from Arizona Luxury Lawns and Greens. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us about your company.
Well, Arizona Luxury Lawns and Greens, we specialize in artificial turf and putting greens, field applications, residential or commercial. We've been in Tucson for 3 years now and been in the state for 10. That being said, we only sell made in America products, and we're very proud of the work we've brought to Tucson.
I've seen your work and it's great. And one of the things I really enjoy about your products is it would save me money on utilities. My water bill is outrageous, and it looks green year round.
That's right, that's right. So there's obviously the huge savings there. The average return on investment for a customer takes no more than 3 to 4 years, and then that's not counting the maintenance, the countless hours of watering and mowing the lawn. So you're obviously going to save a lot of money, save a lot of time out there, and just enjoy your lawn as you're supposed to.
And that's huge. I mean, especially nowadays, we're all so conscious about being green, saving on resources. And one of the biggest green savings is our financial side, right? We're not spending that money.
Right. So, I mean, we have to look at the financial side. We also have to look at what's happening in the environment. We're obviously in a drought in the Southwest. Here in Tucson, we need to conserve our water. There's better places that we can have that water used, such as drinking, other than putting it on our lawn.
Now, for the folks that, want to talk to you, what's the best way for them to do that?
The best way to do that is just contact me either by phone or over the web. You can reach me at 520-350-6125, or they can reach us at azluxurylawns.tucson.com and fill out a quick questionnaire there as far as what they're looking for, and then I'll be sure to get back to them right away.
Excellent. Well, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
My Dream Home is brought to you by Rail Yard, upscale urban offices for sophisticated professionals.
The paint on my house needs help. Wow, when can you start?
How about now?
Paint Kings will paint for you. Inside, outside, old house or new. Paint Kings, free estimates. licensed, bonded, and insurance. Paint Kings, we're Tucson's pro. You'll love our prices cause they're low, low, low. Paint Kings.
At Nova Home Loans, we know your home is where some of the most important times of your life take place. Poolside contests become a thing of legend. A secret hiding spot brings to life hush whispers and quiet giggles. And a fairy tale is a magical ending to a perfect day. Nova Home Loans is more than a mortgage company. We're the official sponsor of Cannonballs, Hide and Seek, Bedtime Stories, and you.
I'm excited to welcome to the show Senior Loan Officer at Nova Home Loans, Rich Hillman. Thank you for being on the show.
Glad to be back.
Yeah, you were on our very first episode of My Dream Home, and I'm really excited to have you back. So for the folks at home, that want to find out more about you and your team, tell us about your team.
Well, I've got a great team. I've been at Nova Home Loans for going on 16 years, just got my 15-year plaque, and absolutely love coming to work every day and love what I do.
Rich, I was actually one of those people that rented for a long time because I didn't think I could qualify to get into that home. Plus, I didn't have the down payment. But when I found out that I could actually get assistance and I could qualify, it made a big difference, and I actually saved money each month. My rent was more than what I paid for the house.
What we find out is that people choose to rent because they don't have that down payment and they don't have the credit scores they think to get into a home loan. But at Nova Home Loans, we have an in-house credit services department that helps them work through their credit issues and get their credit better. And in Southern Arizona, we have several down payment assistance programs. We have the Pima County bond that will give you down payment assistance money. And with USDA, they offer 100% financing. And VA, if they're a veteran, they can get a home loan with no money down whatsoever.
There are really so many programs out there. I really think it's the idea of the government to try to get as many people as possible into a home. That's why they have these programs. And that's why I think right now is a great time for people to buy.
Oh yeah, with the interest rates as low as they are, and they're hopefully staying low for the rest of the year, we're hoping that more and more people are going to get into some homes here before those interest rates start going up a little bit.
So Rich, you guys do more than just new mortgages. You guys actually help people refinance, help them get rid of that PMI, that mortgage insurance, and really help them get a better rate, especially if they're over 4%.
Yeah, I would urge anybody out there to give me a call if they're over 4% interest rate. Getting rid of mortgage insurance is huge. There's a point where if they have that 20% equity in the home, they could get rid of mortgage insurance, and that can save them a lot of money because that is not tax deductible. And with the low interest rates that are out there now, and a combination of possibly getting rid of mortgage insurance and getting a lower interest rate could save them thousands of dollars over the life of the loan.
Definitely. For the folks at home that want to find out more about you guys and how they can get pre-qualified for that home, what's the best way for them to do that?
Well, they can always call me at 520-548-1555, and or they can go to my website, which is my name, richhillman.com. That's RICHHILLMAN.com.
Excellent. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. Remember, if you missed any part of today's show or just want to watch it again, go to mydreamhometv.com. Also, tune in next week right here on KGUN 9 to watch more of My Dream Home.